With PowerPoint, you can add slide transition animation to your presentation slides. Slide transition animation is the animation that occurs when you advance from slide to slide within the presentation. In PowerPoint, you have many options to control slide transition effects. For example, you can often set the speed and direction of many transition animations. You can also add sound effects to complement the slide transition animation if desired. You can add slide transition animation to a single slide or to all of the slides at once. Start by selecting the slide or slides to which you want to apply the transition animation to in the Slides pane at the left side of the normal view. Then, click the Transitions tab in the ribbon and use the buttons and effect options shown in the Transition to this slide button group to apply the transition animation to the selected slides. You can click any of the available transition effects shown in the large list window to see the transition effect previewed in the slide window. After you have selected a desired transition effect, you should select the properties of the transition using the Effect Options button within this button group. Different transitions will have different options displayed in the Effect Options button. After you make your choice, you can then change the speed of the transition effect by entering the amount of time the transition animation effect will take to play into the duration spinner box located within the timing button group. You can either enter a value shown into the box or use the arrows to increase or decrease the time. You can also select a sound to play during the transition by selecting a choice from the sound drop-down in the timing button group. If you have a custom sound that you would like to play during the transition effect, select the other sound choice from the button's drop-down menu. In the Add Audio dialog box that appears, navigate to the folder that contains the sound file to use and double-click it to select it. It is important to note that the sound must be a WAV file type. Next, in the Advanced Slide section of the Timing button group, you can set how to advance the slide when delivering your presentation. You can either advance the slide by mouse click and/or have the slide automatically advance after a predetermined time interval. Make sure the correct box is checked. Also, to be able to advance to the next slide when you click your mouse button, ensure that the On Mouse Click checkbox is checked. To automatically advance the slide, check the checkbox for After and then use a time duration in the small spinner box to the right. You must also make sure that the Use Timings checkbox is checked in the Set Up button group on the Slideshow tab within the ribbon. To apply the selected transition to all presentation slides after applying it to the currently selected slide, click the Apply to All button. This is located under the Timing tab.